Welcome to Mirror Domains, and this is my full live watch along for House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 5. Yes, guys, I know that we're at weird times for the last 2 or 3 episodes, but we will be going back to Sunday nights for the last 3 episodes. It's just because my schedule has been all over the place. I apologize for that. That being said, let's jump into this episode. Aegon falling in battle, getting brutally, owned by Rhaenys. And then, of course, Rhaenys met her end by Aemon. So, guys, we're at the at the title crawl. Skipping intro button now. And don't worry, I'll crop it so that it'll be all fit in properly. I'm expecting this one to be more of kind of like a Fallout episode. Kind of like, okay, these two big events kind of happened. Rhaenys fell, and so both sides lost someone. And it's just kind of be like, okay, now what do we do? Driving us towards the end of season 2 kind of thing, right? Corlys, he's going to be wanting some kind of vengeance, some kind of retribution, right? Because they didn't end on good terms. There was a very weird conversation there they had on the docks. Excuse me. Notice they're conveying this all with just showing us, not telling us. Yes, writers and producers, you can do that. You don't always have to have somebody say, Rhaenyra feels sad. You don't need that all the time. Just show us. But people won't understand it if you don't say it. It's like, that's old school producer mentality. Why are you going on that tangent, James? I'm not. Anyway. If anybody's watching Star Wars Acolyte, you know what I'm talking about. Well, yeah, this is going to fall on Kriston here. So they cut the head off, bring back what is kind of like a concession. Oh, yeah, we lost our king. But here you go, a head. And people will know which dragon that belongs to, right? Oh, that's the king's dragon. Okay. I like that. Don't they realize that we won the battle? So that's him. He is done. Who's this guy? It's just meat. Huh. So some really look up to them as like deities. Oh, that's a nice shot with the hanging of the rat catchers. So they altered it a little bit. They lost Aegon, but she knows. Again, they just showed us. She looked at him and saw the blade, and so she kind of knew what happened. Solemn music playing. Yeah, kind of weird. Card king, anyone? James, that's not very tasteful. Well, he did it to himself. You guys know that, right? He was brash, reckless, ran into battle, not letting any of his knights or commanders know that he was going to do so. He just showed up. Oh, but you transported him in a box then? No. I don't want him to still be alive. You guys did it so well. Well, I was happy. I was set with it. Okay, they did something big and bold, and now it's kind of undone. Sound design, can you hear that? I just sit in the back and watch. So they're resetting some bones. I'm not queasy for that stuff, guys, because I watch like surgical pin removals and surgeries online and stuff like that. Just because I'm curious about it. At one time, I would have liked to have gone down the role of being a doctor of some kind. I think I would have been really good at it. Actually, I would probably have been exceptional at it. Procedure, being able to read the situation. That's just my game.
Men.
So I've heard.
I left a meager garrison behind to protect it.
Say you don't know.
In Haymond?
He did his part. It was probably his plan to begin with, because he was lying, waiting for them to be there. So he's lying there, right? Because Aemon wanted to keep that plan close to the chest. He didn't want anybody to know. And I think they were hoping that Rhaenyra would have been there.
He who has left us after some marital spat. My loyalty to you is proven, my queen.
Your loyalty, perhaps.
Because your tongue
But your
doesn't.
willingness to give me deference.
This guy's going to get himself hung. Did you not deduce that it was going to be a trap? Now, in hindsight?
And to Cracklaw Point. Let them man their garrisons and give them stores or weapons if they find them wanting.
Victory in name only. They will soon prop up another in its stead.
Time is...
This is the second time now she suggested that she wanted to go and be in battle. Because of her experience flying, I would imagine. But, like, the big dragon, her dragon, I don't know if her dragon can beat that. If they would have to beat it through wits.
To Harmon Hall. To treat with the Daemon.
Hmm. What the heck's going on here? I just bought these, and I'm getting some intermittent wire problems.
I must act.
So there is going to be another plan here. He's going to divert. He's going to get himself killed doing this. There's our thumbnail, guys.
King Aegon as a usurper. Bend the knee to me. Or your house burns.
Hmm. Look at the character in that guy's face. I'm going to have to acquiesce.
We choose fire.
Well, they want to burn. Okay. Kind of have to respect that. Was it? So he was calling his bluff there? Was he bluffing? Hmm. Yeah, so you just got to find the right key to unlock their loyalty.
Fought them for an agent more.
Then perhaps you could try less fighting and more...
Diplomacy?
Things the crown itself must not be seen to do. Show them your worst.
Or are they suggesting some kind of kidnapping ransom hostage situation to coerce them? Is that what that was sort of about?
Unless, of course, we're descended upon from the sky.
You promised the Queen Rhaenyra 15,000 swords.
In return.
Okay, so this was the girl that was sent with the eggs. She's worried about it now.
This will be your chamber.
But if they were small when they were there, they would get loyalty. If once they were grown, they'd be fully loyal. You never question them.
Sent her dragon?
I would rather they had. They speak around me, not to me. Oh, they would make me queen, but
War, huh?
a sword thrust into my hand the moment I could walk. Instead, I was given my father's cup. I do not know my part, Massaria.
She doesn't trust Damon all the way, right? That's why she's not sending word to him. Oops, sorry, I forgot to turn off my phone here.
Of war, but the people see an ill omen.
Yeah.
Yes, as do I.
Something Shakespearean about
Thousands,
this
thousands
dialogue,
living
isn't
in
there?
the shadow of the Red Keep and forgotten for too long.
And you think they will turn to me?
To the discontented, rumors are feed.
Hmm. Delegate. So there's another suggestion of people using other means to try to achieve their ends. Is that the theme of this episode? Regent is the name of this episode. Got a percussive soundtrack here.
Broken amongst her enemies. Did your grandmother ever tell you of the night she claimed Maylis? But for what she gave me in the end, I'm grateful.
Oh, sorry guys, I need a timestamp here. I've just been sucked into this up. 25 minutes, just over to the 25-minute mark. 25:20 now. I love when that happens, though. You're just like, oh, right, I forgot. No. Uh-oh. Damon's got his shirt off. Is he gonna... He's gonna get the censor button ready here.
Damon, you were always the strong one.
Okay, just in case we see some nudity. He's dreaming again. The fearless dragon maker.
Your brother had great love in his heart.
Who is that? Can't get a good look at her face. So they're just kissing again. You're just seeing the profile of her face. Okay, there you see her full face. So he killed her?
My favorite son.
Oh, that's the mother. So he was having carnal relations with his mother? Okay. There's that weird lady again. She must be poisoning him.
It appears the winds have shifted and each side has suffered great loss and will be unsure of what is to follow.
Do you?
She looks pathetic, like she's.
God.
I rather thought your grace, as emissary to the Queen,
Might be able to bolster our affairs.
but you're the prince.
What would you call the husband of the Queen?
Well, the king.
There it is.
Consort.
Necessary, don't you think?
I don't know, Damon. Stop pushing the buttons like that. Again, he's showing the brashness. We've seen that before in other episodes, but it's kind of like, just let it go. You're in the position you want to be in, and you're gonna fret over title.
Will ever wake. I have plied my crafts to their fullest extent. Our king's fate lies with
Point Aemond. I said.
Borders not.
A wise strategy, Your Grace. The Regency will assure the people of.
But unfortunately, you'll also substantiate people's fears that he's not there. They'll know that he's severely injured, at least.
The obvious choice is his immediate successor, Prince Aemond.
That's why Aemond was going to go with the knife to have the killing blow. Yeah, Hourglass Vikings called that last time. Yeah. You know Aemond wants it.
Aemond is a fearsome dragon rider. His skill is best employed in the field, but my...
I agree, Your Grace. It must be Prince Aemond.
Okay, he's trying to put the spotlight on Kristan.
Aemond is the next in line.
And he concurs. She won't like that. Well, what do you expect, Alicent? Here we go. Full steam ahead now, right, Aemond? I mean, this is what you wanted to see.
We would do well to send word to Jan Muscatali.
So she's not hearing any of it now. She's boiling. She's raging. But Aemon's better at battle. He's better. He's a better tactician. Why can't you get behind Aemon? He's also your son.
They have grown weary of the sea snake's blockade.
She wanted the power for herself. She never cared about her sons. Is that what? Maybe it's because she knows that she can't control Aemon at all.
What are your tasks? We shall meet again at first light.
At least you ordered that. Yeah, he didn't agree with that. You think the rat catchers would have been quite ripe by now? You walk down that alley and it's just, oof, rotting flesh.
Are we not beggars already?
Mm. But we've got a new king, or a new regent at least. So the workers in the city here. These are workers in the city. But she's leaving. So there's strife. Oh, puppy. Woof, 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 woof. It's going to be an interesting conversation between her and Kriston now. Here we go.
What he has somehow become.
Hmm? He's still your son. What are you
Has
talking
your loyalty
about?
faded, or is it flowing?
You saw him move to kill him? Did he see that? Or was that just us?
We have given the war to the dragons.
Okay, so that's his. He saw that Aemon handled that situation. It can't be won with swords and arrows. Hmm.
Terrible. Will you preside over it?
Hmm. So we're setting boundaries now, putting our foot down on certain things. People are fleeing. Looks like people are fleeing en masse. I would have slipped out the back door. Why wouldn't you let them leave? Why would they care? I don't understand this. This is why I would have gone through the back door. There's obviously more than one way in and out of this place.
Prince Regent and Protector of the Realm.
Aemond.
Does he mean the king?
I don't know.
You cannot keep us here!
So famine. Oh, she's pale. Oh, I like that shot. That's awesome.
Means death to bear steel against your liege, as I'm sure my prince is aware.
And against your queen?
If that's volume set, that's good volume set.
Tully, the oaf. Our fear lies in Vagar.
As it should be, because he's huge.
I do. And the protection of my uncle.
And Daemon.
It was offering Daemon's. So they want a dragon posted there. Oh. So they want I don't know if that's a bargaining chip you have. He's gonna play it though. This is out. This is without consent from his
Your crossing.
What does her grace desire?
Bent knees.
Is he a better negotiator, a better rallier than Daemon has, some more effective? So this was just negotiation for that bridge, that crossing. And they were bold enough to ask for Harrenhal. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know where this is going with Daemon. I said this last episode too, this visioning kind of thing. Oh, look at the black scorch marks on the rock. Like a big bird or something. At least he's out there doing some of the labor himself. "42 minutes, guys. 42 minutes, 50 seconds. This is just over an hour. Hour and 4 minutes, so 22 minutes left. We will be doing a live movie news show afterwards. I'm just going to take a quick break, refresh my refreshments. And it's going to be a big news show. We're going to do some catch-up news and stuff. So are they trying to say that he's suffering from some type of PTSD, maybe?
These are crimes against the innocent.
Their faces are pretty close. So he wants to rule with an iron fist to begin with, and then
The realm will suffer if Aemon One Eye rules.
careful now, careful. You may have won
Cannot
his
succeed,
ear,
Alice.
but
Even if I willed it to be so.
Damon's still Damon. He'll cut you down for such things.
High towers with their scheming, or Viserys' first true heir.
Okay, so he's planning to take King's Landing and then declare himself king. So we've got confirmation. Well, it's been alluding to that anyway, James. What are you talking about? That's why he's been assisting others. People call him king and stuff. Who's this actor? The way he delivers his lines sounds very familiar. Bifer says, welcome back. Hi, Bifer. We're just 46 minutes, 20 seconds into House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 5. And then once this episode's done, we're going to be doing some movie news later on today, probably like around 1:45-ish. Oops. We'll do like the box office roundup and take a look at some trailers that dropped last week. And
Or does she think the position will compensate me for my loss?
Pledge your peace to King's Landing then.
so is he thinking about bailing on this situation?
Taken from you. She was a Targaryen princess. The queen who never was, and she flew.
She did die with honor. It was a haunting shot of her falling down, right? So she's reassuring the loyalties. I like that. Well, his was wavering.
Granddaughter.
I am blood and fire. Driftmark must pass to salt and sea.
Hmm. Okay, so that's pointing it towards him just nominating his bastard son as heir. Is that what she was saying too?
You were correct in saying our best hope of an army is with Daemon.
Have you? Have you though?
Are you removing me from your council?
Sir Alfred. Without the Riverlands. But I will not send a message by Raven for Daemon to disregard.
Hmm? Okay. So she's worried that...
Whether he means to raise a host for me or for himself.
Okay, so she's doubting him. She can sense that he's doing all of this. Hmm. What if I find what you suspect to be true? That's what I would ask. Shall I return in haste?
Have you any message for him?
She's got to know a little bit that Daemon might suspect this and might just cut off that guy's head. Again, he's a little bit worried about that too, I would suspect. Again, Daemon in bed with these visions. I think this is my least favorite part of these episodes so far. It's getting meandering now. Just get to the point of them.
They wish an audience.
Now? What godless hour is it?
Okay. But he got there rather quickly, I would say. Well, she did say in haste. If Daemon cuts him down, that's just going to confirm what Rhaenyra knows. Or fears, I should say. And if he's allowed to return and report.
In etiquette. Failing that in proper fear of your Targaryen master.
Oh, this isn't the Sir guy that was sent. Okay.
Of their quarrels, and I tell you there is no honor in a fight such as this.
Hmm? Okay, so he's thinking about that. Deception? They use the flag to get their way in and then slaughter them. Is that... Okay, so that's what was happening. Oh, well, you're dead. There you go.
And I will have the man who told it brought before me.
Oh, your man is half the kingdom, my prince.
Oh, is he still hallucinating all... Is he hallucinating all this? Because they're... It's hard to know exactly now because of all of it, right? No, I think that really happened, but why did he back off like that? He should have drawn his sword and lopped off their head. I like that juxtaposition of them both leaning over the fire. $55. So just about 9 minutes left. Okay. Indeed. And these scenes are really dark. I couldn't quite see who was riding there. He always studied, even when he was younger, so I don't know why they're so worried about him. Yeah, he's ruthless, but he'll achieve your ends, won't they? Won't he? So those are obviously third-degree burns he's got. And you think back then they wouldn't have the technology or the medicine. Although I guess you never know with the maesters what they would have up there, right? Sleeves, because they could cure dragon scale and things that we don't have in reality, but and other magics. So the writers are putting him on the sidelines for an obvious reason for him to come to regain his health and reappear later on down the line to contest whatever Aemond is doing, right? Viserys? What say you?
Rhaegar's first rider, and the first wielder of Dark Sister.
So it's just a recounting of what happened to the first rider as a way to maybe counter Aemond? He didn't go there.
At war's end, assuming.
I'm proud of you, Jace.
But I think he already promised it. Right?
Vhagar as Luke did?
No. Careful. She really doesn't...
Daemon is not here. And Aemond now rules in King's Landing.
Really got some animosity there when she hears Daemon's voice, right?
Shall I fight for my birthright, or shall I wait here until we are all destroyed?
Darcy does such a great job. They are really a good actor. Well,
there are those of our line who never ruled.
still blood. She's thinking about it. Yeah.
Fell out of it.
Do some recruiting. It's going to take some research, though. Ties that you can pull in. It's a mad thought. Yeah, okay, so now we're getting a look at how much work it'll be. See all the scrolls? that it? That's it. Yeah, okay, so I kind of suspected that this episode was going to be more of a, okay, what do we do now kind of thing. It was still good, though. I like this ending scene here between Jace and Rhaenyra here. Like all these scrolls in the back. Careful, paper mites will get you. Guys, I got to admit though, I'm getting a little frustrated with the Daemon storyline. They can't keep beating us over the head that he's got power, he's got motivations for taking the throne for himself. Now, we understand it as the audience. You got to play your cards now, kind of thing, right? And they probably should now that we're 5 episodes into an 8-episode season. They obviously, I was not happy that they put Aegon in kind of like a, not like a coma, but I thought that he was dead. I would have been fine with him being dead, and then just naming Aemond. Kriston is worried that just the swords and shields is not enough. Battlemen is not enough to win this battle because the dragons are just too powerful, right? So that's his concerns behind it. Yeah, I like Jace. I think he's going to be fine. But this whole storyline here, this is I'm just getting a little frustrated because it feels like we're spinning our tires. It's kind of like the person who keeps on going over the same conversation points over and over again. And it's like, okay, guys, I get it. Move on. I think it's laying the groundwork for Rhaenyra is going to have to kill Daemon. Daemon will try to claim the throne and she'll kill him. And at this point, you don't really sympathize that much with Daemon as much as you did in the first season when you saw him on the battlefield and doing stuff. It's kind of like as an audience member, I've lost my interest in him as a character, which kind of sucks. So he needs to get in some battle action. I'm worried about this guy's fate a little bit because, yeah, he was a little bit strong-headed, a little bold in his voicings at the council and stuff. But I think she's done this to see if he is like really trusted, and if he comes through with this and reports back to her, this too will be a good, powerful pairing. Alicent's starting to lose the grips a little bit. What do I want to see? Is that it for this episode? I like the conversations between her and Rhaenyra. She's been quietly becoming like her hand, right? And that's what she wanted to be. You know, that's what she wanted to be. So that's thumbs up in my book. All right. Good. Good episode. All right, guys. Come join us next Sunday night for episode 6 of House of the Dragon Season 2. Good writing, good series. It's just a real pleasure to watch because it just sucks you in, and most of it's just dialogue scenes, man. It inspires me. All right. In a little bit, in about, 20 minutes or so, I will reset the stream. Maybe we'll save for 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, we'll go live for some movie news action. Go over the weekend's box office report and everything. See you there if you're going to come join us. And if not, I'll see you next Sunday for more House of the Dragon right here on Mirror Domains.